guys, want to hear it all. I want to hear what's going on. How does it sound? How do you feel? Any interest that you would like us to have on? Leave a message at any of these places. Also, you can help me at Roxy@gmail.com for sugar that you'd like to have on. Sound reviews, you can look we've had on, etc. So, I'm sure my guys and out tonight to have Garcia on for the second Saturday. And he's not around, so it's just going to be a fun night. Let's see. Let me read you his little bio here. Hopefully, he'll be kind of on shortly after. But Garcia is a psychic medium, clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairaudient, who also has the ability to see auras and have experience with remote viewing. He's had a cocky since the very young age of 5. Chris really does love helping people, as well as children with physical gifts. He is a doctor and ghost hunting animal enthusiast. He goes through his heritage as shaman healer, married to his native roots. As a before, he's not here. Let me see how this is going. I'm going to click on this. You might hear me sounds in there. Some comments, but we shall see what we shall see. Alright, so happy Easter weekend, everybody. I kind of find with these holiday weekends, this shift is a little bit of a break in between because Halloween, Easter, everything like that, there's massive amounts of sugar on candy, etc. So, kids are having like a sugar hangover, and I think they need some time to recoup, but it's the fast and furious. So, yeah. So if anybody out there that is listening knows what Garcia, not only did I message him on Facebook, but I also messaged him on the phone just to remind him that I haven't heard anything back yet. Let me look at it real quick. Messenger and see if has responded. Huh. Your tag just fell off of the map. See, looks is maybe I didn't get the right one. Let me look at this one. Coming up tonight. You're live. But love and light, that's what we're all about. In the meantime, if you want to call in, share your paranormal experiences, do, or any sort of experience, if you have that experience with Chris Garcia, feel free to call in. And we no longer have our phone number, but the link, oh, it's showing now I have to put that in. I had to reset the internet box, so it kind of resets stuff. Oh, I have to get rid of this little bit right here. And then over here. Like that. Try to use the right one. Here we are. So there's a link in there. streamyard.com/VAX7VAVK. So check that out. That's right. Call in there. If you don't have a VR camera, you have to be. You can disable your camera and just get on microphone and we can still discuss. As far as me, Did you hear that? Siri just came through. Mostly, I want to help and have interesting conversations. I was not even talking to you, Siri. Weird, because it's bouncing over here. I don't know why it wouldn't be working. Oops. Bouncing. Okay, so with Spreaker, just reset. If you're having any sound issues with Spreaker, which has been a common thing in the past, just reset. Because right here it shows me, and it shows down below. Oh, this one should be set to. There we go. Weird. But anywho's, on Spreaker, if you have any sound issues, and I'm sorry about my typing, like these nails press extra keys, so it looks like I'm very inebriated, but yeah, Phil Phantom, I'm so sorry you can't hear us, but it's showing like where my sound comes through, and it's also showing on the voice meter. Let me go check my, yeah, over here we're bouncing too, and nothing's muted. Very strange indeed. Let me see how, yeah, that was just recently. Hello, Seeker James from Ireland. Oh, I'm 80% Irish, if you must know. My grandma's name was Nova Rose O'Brien, and I'm very proud of that, and I really do want to go over there someday. Hello, Sister Sandra, my beautiful Sister Sandra, and Truzado. Welcome, guys. Sorry Chris isn't here. I don't know where the heck he is, so Sandra, I know you're friends with him. Hopefully everything's okay. I'm kind of worried. Hoping he's alright. Getting a lot of likes. But yeah, Seeker James. That's so awesome. So I'm wondering, what part of Ireland are you from? Hey, Larry Vaughn. Larry Vaughn, he's been up in the north, freezing his ass off, working the oil wells. How are you, Mr. Larry? Hopefully this is the real Larry, because I don't see a picture. Maybe he got hacked and had to do a new account. Oh, all is well. I wish I had a bell. Ding, ding, ding. All is well. Except for my guest isn't here, so I'm just like, I kind of feel like that chick sitting at the bar, feeling kind of stood up. So I'll have another pint or two of some red lager or something. Waiting for my date. Just kidding. But that's kind of how I feel right now. I'm like, where is Psychic Chris Garcia? East of Ireland. Oh, Wicklow. I want to say Donegal, but I don't think so. So, my great grandfather. Hi, Anthony. His name was John O'Brien, which that was my dad's name. But like I said, that was his middle name, but his last name was Thomas. But my grandma's name was Nova Rose O'Brien. But anywho's, John O'Brien and Mary Catherine Gallagher, if you can believe that. Like, yeah, his last song. So those two got married. I don't know if you remember Mary Catherine Gallagher from SNL. Totally cracks me up. Um, but yeah, she'd get nervous and stick her hands on her armpits and do this and then go crazy. That's kind of gross. But anyways, they got married and had some children, and then they moved here to America. And oh man, my great grandpa, I felt bad for him. I believe he was another John O'Brien. He's actually buried in, oh my gosh, I'm trying to think. I think it was like in the Chicago area, might have been New York. But He ended up being re-dug up and then buried in a mass grave, and that was super sad to me. Now there's a park on top of it, but I want to go there someday and visit. A lot of my family is, oh man, I don't know if you guys have done genealogy. It was pretty intense. So many things that I thought I was before, I am not. Um, but yeah, it's hard, Sir James, because there's been so many John O'Briens, so they're not quite sure which John O'Brien. But then in my genealogy, which I swore I'd never do, but due to, sorry, there's a hair hanging off of my mic, I had to get rid of that. Due to doing a genetic cancer screening, I was like, well, I'm in the system anyway, so might as well do it to see, where I come from. And it's interesting yet sad because I thought I was Irish Cherokee. And even my uncle said there was a Spanish princess in my history. But come to find out, there is no Spanish. And that's where we thought the Black Irish came in. Come to find out, I am actually 0.01 or 0.1 or something like that percent Black, which came from like the south end, western tip of Africa. I'll have to look it up to see exactly what it was. But yeah, that ectopic Egyptian, and these are like the little parts. Japanese, German, I'm trying to think what else. A little bit Norwegian. What is the other small part? Welsh, and then 80% Irish. A little bit French too. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty interesting when you see it, and then the longer you're on there, the more work they do, and the more people they find that are related to you. So then you discover that there's even more about you that you didn't know before. So maybe that Cherokee will come up, because I know a lot of indigenous people don't do DNA tests. So maybe I am Cherokee and Irish, but maybe nobody within my Cherokee family is tested. But at this point, nope. Nope, I'm not. Okay, so Anthony, you've been around the paranormal for over 40 years. Me too. Not trying to say my age or anything, but yeah, one of my very first memories was paranormal. Let me see if I can put this link in here really quick, in case it's not in here. So in the description, there's a Spreaker link. So if you want to go there, it's Spreaker.com /E8XI7VKZBK. But like I said, it's also in the link there. If you want to call in, you don't have to be on camera. Just because it's StreamYard doesn't mean you have to be on camera. You think you choose to do? Yes. If I was stood up on a date, it would be his loss. Poo-poo on that guy. Man, where the heck is Chris Garcia? I might try to call him really quick. It's kind of like, you want to crank call somebody? Did you guys used to do that as a teenager or a young kid? That was so fun. I'm going to look him up. Or maybe I'll just, let's see, Chris. No, not Gina. Chris. Calling. You tardy. Just kidding. Hasn't rang yet. But yeah, like when I saw a family member in Japan, I was like, what the crack? But yeah, I guess I am a little bit Japanese too. A very exotic mix. And I've had friends in the past say, oh wow, you're exotic. I'm like, what? Just making sure my Verizon towers are working. Sometimes in this office, my stuff doesn't work. Just waiting for it to ring. Still hasn't rang yet. Yes, wasn't it? Also, we'd go
back in the day, like door dashing was you'd knock and then run. Some people would put poo poo. It's not going through. Call failed. Oh, see, I told you my service is weird. Might have to switch ears. Let's switch ears and do it on this side. Try calling. But yeah, we go late at night and knock on doors and then run and hide. Poo in a bag on the doorstep. You haven't seen that? Okay, so they take a paper bag. Oh, it's ringing. Just waiting for him to answer. See what happens. I think he's already been there, Emo Car. Or Emo Car. I think he's already been there. I'll have to talk about that in a second. Hold on. What the heck, dude? This is not like Chris to not show up. I'm worried. But in the past, let's see, that was, wow. What the heck? Over. Yeah, and it says SOS again. I'm sorry, I have a really shitty reception in here. I really live in the future. Okay, so I'm trying to think. When did I get my surgery done? I'm going to say like 4 years ago. So they had advertisements out 4 years ago. And I don't know if you saw this emo car, but they were advertising for having people sign up to go to Mars. And not only were they going to Mars, but you might not ever come back. And they were also doing little contests for who could basically architecturally, like on paper or, you know, through some sort of computer thing, build houses that could house people and also grow plants and, you know, maintain life on Mars. And people were signing up left and right. And I was actually working overnight security during this time at this apartment complex. And it was pretty interesting. Like you said, very interesting. And I was like, man, like if I weren't married and I didn't have 3 kids, actually I think I had 4 kids at this point, I would sign up for that. Not the fact of you go to Mars and you don't come back, but wouldn't it be interesting to go into space, the final frontier? For those of you, like, I've always been like a Star Trek or Star Wars fan, mostly Star Trek, but Star Wars has been pretty cool too. Um, but yeah, go out there and try to provide for the future. So that to me was pretty intriguing. Oh man. He just said hi. Thank goodness. I was like, well, I'm gonna have to wing this one, but it's all good. Um, but yeah, so they were having people sign up for this, and thousands upon thousands of people are signing up for this, and they were having people, you know, build these certain things, which most of them are kind of like global, and then there's tunnels in between. Yeah, never come back. I bet it was a great view. Like, would at the point of being at Mars, because okay, on the moon you can look and you can see the Earth, but at the point of being at Mars, could you still tell it was Earth, or would it look like a star? Um, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if I didn't have a husband and kids, then I might sign up for that because I'm kind of like willy nilly fly by the seat of my pants. But hello? Yeah, I can't call you from StreamYard. from It's all right. I'm trying to entertain the masses.
Okay, well then I'll go ahead and get on the tablet, and I'll see you in a few.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye. Yay! But yeah, it was so interesting, and like I don't know if you saw Elon Musk on SNL when they had what's his name, Pete something. I'm so bad with names, but Pete whatever. Like he's not on SNL anymore, but he was the guy that went to Mars, and then he was talking on the camera, and then he went to take off his helmet, and they're like, no, 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 don't do it, but he did, and his head exploded. And he's like, oh, well, there goes that one. But it was kind of like a joke as far as like what he had done before. But yes, emo car, I'm serious. Like, I'm pretty sure he's already got people up there. Like, look at all the shuttles he's put out there. Most of them are for, putting the satellites up there. I don't know if you've seen the train of satellites go over your house. I saw it go over my driveway one night, and I was like, what the hell is that? Then I realized it was Elon Musk's is it called Starlink? Yeah, Starlink, his internet service. And other people have seen it and thought it was like a whole UFO thing, but it's really not. It's just satellites. But yeah, that'd be pretty intense, right? If you went to space and you could never come back and see your family again. Is there an option to take your family? I'm also wondering that. Let me adjust this a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty intriguing. Hmm. Okay, so when I first heard about this, I was like, what the hell? Like, he's really getting into this sci-fi stuff, right? Like, he wants to put this stuff into your brain so you can do the AI or whatever. But the more I hear about it, the more I'm like, okay, he has a point. But at this point, is it worth it? Because, okay, AI is very dangerous. AI grows faster than we can even comprehend. So he's thinking as a safety measure, have a certain unit or something go inside your brain, and then when AI like gets up to par as far as that goes, then let me try to share this with Chris again. I couldn't share it with this exact link he called from, um, but hopefully he has it. But anyways, he's saying put this in because that way you're not trying to type or do other things. That way you can just think and you can try to, go as fast as or try to somewhat, put some blockages up or something for AI. Me personally, no thank you. I'm not going to do that. But yes, I have seen where he's talking about doing the implants and stuff like that. And yes, he's got some points like you can text, you can do this, you can do that. Like I've always wished like when somebody's having an argument with me or when I see a sunset or a sunrise or something, when you take a picture, it's just not as pretty. But to the eye, it's so beautiful because the eye has so much like spectral abilities where you see so much more than a camera lens does. So it's so much prettier to the eye, but on a camera, not so much. But no, I don't think so. I don't think I would do that. Somebody else can, and also like when it comes to being in an argument or something. So let's compare being in an argument to trying to fight AI. When it comes to an argument, throughout my whole life, I'm not as quick as my daughter or my husband or my kids, basically. Like, I don't think about what I should have said until later on. I'm like, man, I totally should have said that. When they're just like, bam, 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 like comeback after comeback after comeback. So, no, I don't think I'd be a good implant receptor. He's trying to do this on his tablet. Let me see. Let me see if I can invite him again. But I couldn't find the correct Chris Garcia when I did that. So let me see. Let me see here. Chris Garcia. No, it's not showing up. Okay, so let me go back here. Cancel. Cancel. Let me copy it and then close that out. And then I'll have to open up Facebook. Okay, hold on, email car. I'll be right back with you. I saw you just made a comment. But let me go back over here real quick so I can give Chris the link that he needs. Okay, video chat. That's where I had it. Let me paste this here. And there you go. Bob's your uncle. Okay, let me get back. Okay, so, but if AI intercept with your understanding, it would change the person you are. It could, because AI grows so fast. So that means that if you like a picture because the AI gives you no, the person with the chip is unified as one. That's true too. It's kind of like a hive mentality because all these people have that certain chip within their brains, and so therefore they could just communicate without talking. I don't know, like, and I wonder because both my parents passed, and sometimes my parents come to me, and I can tell because the way they talk, the way they enunciate things, etc. But it's still in my voice. So if other people are talking to me, is it still going to be the same? Is it going to be like different enunciations, but in the same voice? Like, I don't know. But yeah, it's kind of like if you watch Star Trek, like the Borg. Like, do you want to be part of the Borg? I don't know. Like, that one chick on Star Trek was pretty hot. But at the same time, like, I don't know. I don't think so. I'm still not convinced. I'm still not convinced I'd want to do that. Seriously. Do I or do I not? What about you, email car? Like, you've been asking me all these questions. What do you think? Would you do it? Would you be willing to go to Mars and never speak to your family again? Never come back to Earth? Like, I think out of all of our solar system, Earth is one of the most beautiful places because never, ever, ever, ever. Good. High five. Me neither. Me neither. Honey boo boo child. I'm all good on that. Forget about it. Yeah, I don't think I'd be down. But it's like astronauts and stuff. Like, I would be an astronaut because I could go to space for a little bit. But I don't want to go to space forever. It was funny because my dad, he's the one. Okay, so I was part of the paranormal like since one of my first initial memories. So I knew that ghosts and goblins and all these different things existed. And my dad, such a smart man, like he knew all the questions on Jeopardy, everything else. He only had a sighting of the paranormal after marrying my mom. Excuse me. He saw the guy at my very first memory. I'd sit at this guy's feet and I'd play. And he was such a sweet old man wearing his coveralls. And this was in Boston, Arkansas, in a house that no longer exists because it got burnt down. But my dad saw him going up a ladder that didn't exist into the attic. That was my dad's first paranormal experience as far as seeing a ghost. Actually, there was one other one where they're all at dinner and his dad saw it and turned white as a sheet, and then he saw it. So that was my dad's second experience. But he totally believed in UFOs, etc. So I believed in UFOs because I believed in my dad. And I I remember one time, I believe we were driving through Arkansas, or maybe it was on the way to Florida from Arkansas. We were on this really big sort of freeway thing, and I remember there was water on each side. Maybe it was Mississippi or Louisiana, I'm not sure. But I remember there were lights coming towards us. And my dad was really tripping out, and he's like, "Oh my God." And all these cars are pulling over. Everybody's having the same reaction. And we get out, and we're all looking. And some people have their cameras. Like back in this day, you don't have a camera on your cell phone because you don't have a freaking cell phone. But everybody's like snapping pictures, and they're pointing and like, "Oh my God, UFOs are here." It was just a fleet of helicopters. So yes, my dad was very disappointed, and we were as well. But we were just like at that point, like I don't know, we believed. But as far as witnessing or experiencing a UFO, that didn't happen for me until 2012. Yeah, 2012, the summer of 2012, and I believe it was August. So it was almost the fall of 2012. And I was pregnant with my son. And my son has 6 fingers on his right hand. And we had to leave the rally. There was a motorcycle rally. We had to leave early. Usually I'd be doing security, but I was pregnant, so I can do security. But, that's when all the titties and all the wild shit starts happening. So we're leaving the rally. I'm driving my 72 Gran Torino down the Rainbow Road. And all of a sudden, my second oldest daughter, Nova, she's now 19, says, "Mom, there's a light in the sky and it's following us." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, there's a light in the sky and it's following us." And I'm like, "Baby, I can't look right now because I'm driving. But as soon as I get up here to this stop, I will stop and I will look." And I thought you said Nova, but you said never. Okay, so we get to the stop sign where 160B and Rainbow Road, I don't know what the actual name of this road is, but we call it Rainbow Road, collide. There's a stop sign. So I stop and I get out and I look up. And up in the sky, I see a ball, and it looks about this big at the distance because it's so high up. And it looks like an orangish color, an orangish orb. And Nova's freaking out. She's like, "Mom, get back in the car. What are you doing? Get back in here. I just want to go home. I just want to go home." And I'm like, "Well, you wanted me to look at this, like, this whole time. So I'm looking now." But she's like, "Mom, get back in the car. Like, let's get out of here." So I got back in my 72 Gran Torino, take a ride, go home. And then, okay, so this is where I got back into the paranormal. So I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to the paranormal, a lot of people don't believe. And I was born and raised to a certain age in Arkansas. They call it the Bible Belt. And so a lot of people don't believe or don't talk about this stuff, even if they experienced it. But yeah, I remember sharing with my friends my experiences paranormally, and they'd be like, "Stay away from her, she's a weirdo." Stuff like that. And so I learned at a very early age to keep it to myself unless I got like really close with somebody. Then I would share my experiences, but yeah, I didn't come out of the paranormal closet, is what I like to call it, because I hid myself away. But it was December, I believe it was December 2012. So I had my son in September. I'm sitting there on the couch in front of, or the love seat, or I think it was a couch, in front of the fireplace. And, hold on, let me see. My cousin filmed himself, and there was a transparent being with owl eyes. Yes, totally alien. Some say it was a ghost, another a demon. I say an alien. I say alien too. But there are some beings. Okay, so we'll get to that in a little bit. So I remember, like, all my shit eyes or owl eyes. A potato camera. I don't know what a potato camera is. But so, okay, so when I came out of the paranormal closet in 2012, it's because one of my oldest daughter's friends, she's 23 now. I believe she was like 12 at the time. So that was 10 years ago. I can't believe it. 10 years ago, Thanksgiving. Her friend Dylan Redwine, she had known him for a while, and they used to go to a church program together after school and stuff. Well, he moved away to Colorado Springs with his mom, because I almost said him dad, his dad and his mom got divorced. And so they moved to Colorado Springs. He was court ordered, even though he didn't want to, because he discovered some really nasty shit about his dad. He didn't want to come back, but the judge court ordered that he had to. And he came back, and he didn't even live through the day that he made it back. He actually got here in the evening, didn't make it through. We'll have to continue this later. I'm going to add Chris on here. Chris! Hello! Oh, no worries. I totally understand. Welcome! Yeah, and I was even saying that earlier. I'm like, this is very unlike Chris. Like, I hope everything's okay. I was kind of worried something was going on with your mom or something. But I'm glad it was just like a glitch in time. And I do agree, time has been moving super fast. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And if you pay and it doesn't work out, schedule a later date, I think would be best. Mm-hmm. Yeah, life is crazy. Like, I had Jay and Marie Yates on the second, and they had some family issues, and I'm like, family comes first, and it's all good. Like, life happens. I totally understand. Just like with you, I was more worried than anything. Like, I wasn't upset or anything, but I was just like, man, I hope everything's okay. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. And it's funny, I just saw, did you see what I posted on my Facebook earlier about the total eclipse? There's, so 10 years from today in San Antonio, Texas, there's going to be a total solar eclipse. So it's going to be totally dark, like, yeah. And then in October, right after that, it's like an X right over where you're at, dude. And so I was like totally thinking of you because it's like chink. So total solar eclipse, and then a like a partial. I think it was lunar, or it might be solar. Um, Here, let me pull it. No, it's 10 years from now is the total one. But here, let me pull it up really quick, just so you can hear it, because this is intense, and I saw it, so I had to share it, even though it has nothing to do with me. Like, it's not in my area. But I was like, oh my damn, like, people need to know about this. But here, I'm pulling it up right now. Okay, so here, listen to this.
Year from now, perhaps a once in a lifetime event for many people.
Okay.
A total solar eclipse is just 1 year away. On April 8th, 2024, we are going to see a total solar eclipse across parts of the hill country and in northwest San Antonio as well. This is the path of totality. Let's zoom into our viewing area. Areas like Del Rio, Rock Springs, Kerrville, Lakey, Uvalde, Hondo, Bernie, northwestern Bexar County, going to be seeing a total solar eclipse in the path of totality. And what's even more is that before April 8th, on October 14th of this year, an annular solar eclipse is going to be moving through the hill country in San Antonio as well. An annual solar eclipse is almost a total eclipse. It will be a ring around the sun there that you'll be able to see.
It's an X.
Isn't it amazing that the hill country is the bullseye of both the intersection of a
Look at
total
that.
eclipse and an annular eclipse?
Can you
Just
see
a
it?
span of months. Incredible.
Total X on top of you. So I thought 10, but it's actually a year from now. This day, there will be a total lunar eclipse, and then October, there'll be a partial. But these are two like crazy things that never generally happen that are happening to you. I'm like, well, he's gonna have a field day with this. I'm gonna have to come visit. It was like the Northern Star, like when Jesus was born. Yeah, it was like. Yeah, because the clouds, like, that's bad. There has. So, yeah, a lot of the weird weather recently has been from, man, I can't even think of it, the Pacific River or something. So it's weather that comes in, and that's why there's been tornado after tornado after tornado, like, tearing shit up. Because there's cold colliding with the warm, and it just causes all kinds of stuff. But yeah, that hasn't been too good. But yeah, I'm hoping you get to see this. Like, this is in 1 year today. So mark your calendar. 1 year from today. Hopefully I believe it's going to be April 8th. I think that's what she said. But yeah, I thought 10. I don't know why. 1 year from today, and then months after that is in October. You have another eclipse. Like, there's so many crazy things. It makes me think about, like, Mayan days and how they do, like, rituals and stuff like that, but it's pretty intriguing. I'm like, I'm gonna go to San Antonio for this. Because it's a once in a lifetime deal. Buried in snow. Yeah, it was more than that in snow. Like, it was feet of snow. I actually donated $200 to that because they're like, oh, so many people have died, and this isn't due to the weather. I'm like, are you serious? Like, if it weren't for the weather, they'd be fine. But all that snow, like, nobody can get their cars out. Nobody can go anywhere unless you have like a really good four-wheel drive or something. Then you can get out. But um, oh my gosh, I can't even think about the thing that I donated to. But these guys came in from Utah and they plowed all these people out and they shoveled out their cars and stuff like that. And I couldn't afford it. Like, right after I donated $200, I started having a panic attack. I was like, man, I could have bought some wood or something to keep warm, or I could have done this, could have done that. But I'm so grateful I did it because these people, oh my gosh, they're just helpless. Like, they've never experienced this before. Like, what the hell? Like, tons and tons and tons of snow. And roofs are collapsing and people are dying because they can't get their medications or they can't get food. That's crazy. Fentanyl. hmm They're putting it in everything. But are you serious? Like, cause okay, so it's called the uh, something river, and it goes like this across the across the ocean. It's California. It comes to us, and then maybe it goes up and then back down. So it's totally missing you guys. You haven't got any rain or nothing. It's all fractured. hmm They're stuck. It's scary.
And now they're getting hammered.
It was me. It's funny too because I called Vern. Yeah, it rang and rang and rang. Yeah, it rang and rang and rang, and then it went beep, beep, beep. Yeah, it's funny because I try to call Vern to bring the dogs in, and Nova comes in and she's like, did you try to call Dad? And I was like, yeah. And I heard like a little shuffle of noise, and then I couldn't hear anything. And I said hello like 3 or 4 times, and nothing. So I hung up. But she came in and I was like, yeah, I was trying to see if you guys could bring the hellhounds in because they're out there causing a bunch of ruckus. I don't need that during the show, but yeah, it's crazy. So there's something going on. I know. Time change is a bitch. Hey, Travis. Yeah. I tried to call you on Messenger, tried to call you on phone. Nothing was working. I'm like, what the heck? Hey, Richie. Happy Easter. Not right now. I'm late. I'm late. Well, I hate to do it, but we do have to go to our first music break. Oh, yeah. So on this break, we have Miss McKaylin Hay from Canalia. She's going to be singing Collapse, Close, Nothing But Blood, Devil You Know, and then we have Fred Johnson III from Canyon County, California with Sugar. You guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this music break. So it's a little over 15 minutes, so feel free to roam about, get your legs back awake, something to eat or drink, grab your whoopee, grab a cocktail, some popcorn, whatever you need. We'll see you back here in just a sec.
Where'd you go? You're running away. I know gas. Yeah, we're gonna crash. How is this gonna last when we always collapse? Yeah, we're going too fast. Get your foot off the gas. Yeah, we're gonna crash. How is this gonna last when we always collapse? Slaps. When we always collapse. When we always collapse. Throw me off of my game again. Never thought I would bend. You're making me soft. We're starting to slip. You don't give a shit. It's starting to hurt. I can't keep my grip. Yeah. Oh, I can see the end begin. I can see. Yeah, we're going too fast. Get your foot off the gas. Yeah, we're gonna crash. How is this gonna last when we always collapse? Yeah, we're going too fast. Get your foot off the gas. Yeah, we're gonna crash. How is this gonna last when we always collapse? Slaps. When we always collapse. Oh, I can see the end begin. When we always collapse. Oh, I can see the end begin. Saw you for the first time in a while. You seemed so surprised. I worked out a smile. 'Cause I've grown and I've changed. Yeah, we went separate ways. How come we're both back here? 'Cause you pushed me away, let my life rearrange, but still we're both back here. Close to me, I want you close to me. I can see that you want me. There's too much sky, too blue, too white. The birds on the wire are singing, but I don't know why. Why aren't the roses hanging their heads? They're standing straight up, blooming instead. Now that we're apart, there's nothing but blood in my heart. Why does that guy have a smile on his face? Why is the sun even shining today? Why are the headlines talking about love? Don't they all know what happened to us? Now that we're apart, there's nothing but blood in my heart. The moon goes up, the sun goes down, the stars light up, the world goes round. Every day, life moves on, it don't stop for anyone. The moon goes up, the sun goes down, the stars light up, the world goes round. Every day, life moves on, it don't stop for anyone. Now that we're apart, there's nothing. Now that we're apart, there's nothing but blood in my heart. Ooh, blood in my heart. Ooh, blood in my heart. Your troubled heart bleeds like a river. It's rushing towards fields painted greener. It doesn't see the demons behind, praying you're getting close to the line, so they can get their hands on love and trade it off for silver. The curtain's nice, but what it hides is worse than sticks and stones. Before you climb the fence tonight, look through the microscope. Better the devil you know. 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 Your nervous spine is crawling with shivers. You're standing right in the eye of a blizzard. You're inches from a shelter, so near to warmth of a home in a chandelier, shining down its light on love, wishing you'd be closer. The curtain's nice, but what it hides is worse than sticks and stones. Before choose that warm feeling in me. My heart sings a sad song and just melts away. Please look into my eyes, my sugar. There's life in out there. Until the sun doesn't shine anymore, I'll be there. When time is a memory, I'll know this love. You will always be the one, my sugar. The feeling is so strong. Waiting here on this cold, lonely night without you. Where did our love go wrong, my sugar?
Welcome back, and thank you so much for joining us this evening on We Are Paradox Media's Late Night Rockies. This evening, we're joined by the one and only psychic Chris Garcia. Chris, welcome back. So glad you joined us. I was going to stay for a minute. I'm like,
tell you we the first show that we did, and we like, where I have been on, I was on March 11th. Well, that day we did reading, and I did the reading on you. I remember so long. I had been thinking about it. I was going to say that the little tool wasn't using Carol. He was saying, now, you guys remember when I said, this is the chart. This is the plan. I'm going to show you. So, I'm doing it. I can't see. So I'm going to go
I don't know. Okay, anyway, more, just, yeah. Okay.
yeah. So now, this is what I'm doing now. I'm going to use that. Oh my God. This is what you need to do now. These are more everybody's, I guess, just you know, or something like seeing something else like chart. You don't know what this is. And everybody interprets different words that like the wheel right here. I would say the wheel of change. Depending like on what matter that it really depends if that healing like that all the different so it's a whole different body it goes into prison to do the old days but they didn't have our concepts so when they didn't have they used what they had in nature it was illegal just even but they didn't have rooms at the time either they had really funny and O-S-E-R-M-A-C or something like that. So it's kind of like the roots it's like charms like really really spice or whatever you used to do but I want to say the reasons have been where I covered them and then like
A time to read daily, and I said, come on Streamyard. A lot of people are nervous because they don't know video. anxiety as well. I was kind of got used to it somewhat, but looking through it, but yeah, you can turn on the camera, see it on noise, and we can still hear you.
You just link on Streamyard and
It's every
if I get your tablet, on your left.
here's a /E8X57 VKZBK. There's also a screener on the bottom here. It's everything that we posted today.
Yeah, and there's a tablet or even a picture that will be on your middle screen on the camera. So this is how you connect and turn that off. And I tend to say, you just hear the voice. I said that on her face. I don't know what the dog is, but that like into your face, you would see it. Yeah, you would just voice. So I understand that. Yeah, that. So just that's something good. I know all of it should be the same. The same. That camera off. You should find now this question is almost waiting or I don't know. Forget the one so she's the one to do the
So it's Haley's stage, and I'm not sure if you know her. Haley's so tonight is free readings. Otherwise, Chris comes his time, and Chris, just like everyone else, needs to make money. And I don't know, like paranormal investigations, I don't charge them even to give the information that's cool, but we all are just, we all have our way of living, and we have to make money to support ourselves. So, it's free readings. So call in. It's also a description of the show. Feel free to call in, and the way you get reading. Otherwise, Chris what he would like to do. You have to be on, you don't have to be on, like I said before, you can turn off the camera, turn your mic on, and you're all good. And you can do this like just the camera. It's so easy, all you have to do is click on the camera, and it's that simple.
I've been on streaming around this. I know I'm used to it, but I don't know if I did it before, but there was times then I didn't even know I'm not. Even so you can't have everything you need to do. You're doing it for you guys. You don't have to be on camera. Yeah, and me, I'm everybody sees me on the show. Everybody's doing my life. You can't turn it but on Streamyard and on other phones, you can have the camera off. Yeah, you can
Camera settings doesn't invite to you. So all you have to do is see the camera as a stop now. As all you click, it stopped. And then this voice comes through. Anybody out there that wants to call in? Okay, so Chris, while you're driving up, just to get a little healthy. So on the 12th, I'll be driving down to Phoenix on that day. And then I'll be going to California, getting on a cruise ship, and I'll be heading to Mexico. I'm scared because I've seen all the actions and stuff going on, and even my head is like, you should go to
I'm not being here, my headphones. Uh, so I see movies. I don't know. It's just wondering. So, but I on that. I feel that everyone, but I need to. So, about it, when I see one relation,
I'm so scared because in case it don't work, every time I try to pass anything, like sometimes it works out and it just come off, but it's not. So I think it's like some sort of verifier thing going on. So I'm really worried. Okay, the more that go into Mexico, the thing I'm most worried about is running out of gas on reservation.
absolutely fine. Just not worry too much about it. I do feel that for some reason, I don't want to be like the pressure.
Yes, I'm talking about interesting
Causing it to be moving for some odd reason. It's like that virus, so to speak, but it just feels, I guess the virus is running through getting for some reason. Also, given when pressure eaters are not, but I feel like there's a problem for some odd
Okay,
reason.
so I'm not flying, I'm just driving, but I'm going to go down in elevation.
Well, you know, and it sounds like on the plane, if you're going to like you're on a plane, you're on the plane from what it looks like, so you're going to have that tone of it feel like why is it that you're more out of the area? Like, I'm going to make it one down, down.
So I think Mont that's where okay, we were supposed to go first, but weight things. So we ended up riding on the beach, going back in the circle up to the mountains of Mazatlan and back down. Otherwise, I'm not flying, and I'm going from the mountains down to the desert, like sea level. So that I can see my ears popping. Also, when we go down to Mexico, we're going to be going back up to the mountains, so that could be it. But I'm not flying, I'm driving.
I know that it almost feels like you're I don't know why, but you know, I guess same bum. I guess like the moment and something just floating.
Fairy, maybe a ghost.
That's what I was thinking. Why are my ears?
Or your phone.
One thing I didn't say anything, but I was great. Okay, I won't say too much. Remember how I was late when so
Oh, time shift.
no, when I was late because I had company, I did a little
Oh,
bit that when I like neighbors, you know, like something drinking, just it tastes like water. It's got a little bit of a taste to it.
yeah.
Maybe 3 people in the past. This is the first one. No, this is one thing. Feel good for this real this I believe that my intuition on my I can still talk, but it's just I can't make it so if I exist not that I'm dreaming, I don't dream. I'm not dreaming.
No, I know what you're talking about. Because like when I don't drink, I'm inhibited to a certain extent. Like I have walls up. But when I have shots, like I open up and I'm like, then I can eat. It's crazy because like to pass trauma out the walls. So it's hard for me to read. When I have a shot or two, I can do it. It's so fucking
I can still be like normal. But I'm just not like where I get normal. I'll be starting I'm not fucking so but when I listen to buzz it's all different
no, it's so it's and like
yeah, and then take them out of my life. I'm like, I just see that shit. Like,
yeah.
I
think that's your balls from that.
on TV, on message, and I said, well, reading, I'm like, fuck, you know, heads up, I'm a little bit senior, like, I get this TessaTNT, I gotta taste this shit, and in my head, I'm like, really? They were like, just think you're scarier, and I'm like,
You're more bold.
yeah,
You're not as timid.
yeah, when I told him what I thought about that, this is all I thought
So
about.
in the chat he says "Link is working, but isn't that the same one you used?
Yeah,
It's
of course,
on
yeah,
the side.
totally different.
That
Weird.
is
I've never been there before, so I wonder when it reached this last time it did. I'm going to repaste in. Okay, so here we go. P5 BY5SGs. That is so weird. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, I feel sad. It's never changed for a day. It's so weird.
I mean, that's something you sent me because I was on the trip.
You came through
So I had
right?
yeah,
Weird. Okay, well, this is the new one. I just shared it. So,
I played review it. I can send people the link.
yeah. It says, I'm in his. Okay, it shouldn't matter where you're at, but I'm going to try to type it in real quick because this is weird. This has never happened before. It's this one. But here we go. And I can look at it because this is P5
See, it's what it does. I'm sending the link on Messenger. Says unavailable. I'm sending the link.
So that's you send one. Okay, let me send that to you.
I tried it on Streamyard. I don't see it says available.
Okay, so
Hello.
how are you? I love your background. It's like we're about to go or something. We're on the right. Is it on the right or the left? Yeah. Okay, let's go. So everybody can see it. Hi, Tyler. His brother. So everybody can get through. We got Greg and Matthew. Let's go. Everybody first and then Greg.
also to tell you is if you have a certain strength card, and this is for the man of whatever with that, strong, very strong, stronger than what you appear. You appear as a teddy bear. But when you do that, kind of, you're very laid back. But you have your boundaries and you're just like, I'm not gonna push you. You put and you say, let's go. And you also have the low energy around you. Why is anybody talking anyway? So I was telling you, the real energy that I came and I was all around you. Very strong all around your body, on the side, around it. Second card, you got the sun. And you got the sun. You got answers 1799. The second body, you have a Jackie. You have Melody and Indian reservation. But it's what you experience in your I wouldn't say that you've seen people that have seen heaven completely. Your dreams are very intense. It's just like, yeah, shit, start seeing your energy is not very high. You are also paranormal. You know, I feel like you're did something entertainment. Also, the
are you guys doing separate?
We can do it together. Well, you almost said it. I'll just do a general reading.
Or like you said, outside influences, your parents? I feel like it's like open up and be free and just like dance in like the light you're in, like appreciate that. But I'm kind of feeling like the Sundance part is like dance you might be happy with what's happening right now and go the direction you know is true. And the devil card is like, you know, there's influence that you know what you need to go.
It's funny, when we first started talking about Yeah.
She met from different things. That's what I do with that. And I feel like she's going to be a part of whatever relocation or transfer or possibly into their house. This is a helping God is that's going on. But regardless of you, she's going to make it part of your decision. And that's
The house down first.
okay. I don't know. Anyway, so then that's telling me that what you said is valid. What I said was
I feel like
that
it's like this. It's like in the book, and it's like you guys are together now, but I feel like this has happened before in the past. Like I think you guys have known each other in the past, and each other. But I know you've had past experiences where it's like, I don't know if I would trust her because you know how crazy she is. There was something that I should not see that all day out together. You had visions of her memories, but her face was different. And I don't know why that because you had some memories and she didn't have what I was expecting. She could just see from one side and this is what I does happen. Like that. You guys are together again. This is your second chance for real.
So this is to go back to whatever with them. Everything that you're doing harmful to them. And so much you have a good connection. Like that's so easy. And what wasn't meant to be, that stuff. And I'm noticing other that what in your shoulders, what you
Yeah, that happens. And then, sure. I appreciate the
others. You kept your silence. And that was kind of like your silence is speaking. Because everybody was speaking at the same time and talking. You know, it was very soft spoken. You know, not the way your interest is see that. But you were on very fast. And it was hard to see you. See your you said you left drinking water. But it was taken in that time of silence. So it was fast. Your eyes. Whatever you take it. That's it. Indian style.
That's also sounds okay.
Culture that you mentioned in the culture. There's a lot of cultures that are really, I feel like some stuff, anything had strong beliefs, but you were raised in a certain way. You wish you believed that, but in your mind, that's where your culture in your mind. You feel very culture with both of you. So, you know, that's not really good. It's just really, for some reason, I don't know where you're from, and it's not disrespectful or whatever, but I see you in different from you. I don't know why I'm going to ask and let that happen. A lot of things you might be a lot of fans will Philippine. Don't know reason, don't know why, don't know. Okay, I did pick it up, but like, why am I taking that energy? Talk about that. And you have gone along, you have for years as you've grown, you have spent years. Sounds like go back to science. Now you have now you're engaged, now you get married, or you're you vows and all that other stuff. So I see big tears of happiness now. You've had to struggle way before you met each other. You know, see it as fulfillment, happiness, kind of nice, kind of like, and you kind of question it at first, you know, you didn't tell him to do it. He said it true, but then you overlook and say, you trust, and with that stage, you move on that fear, have all the insecurities away, the doubts, and I think both of you. So I see that you've gone through a lot of pain, a lot of pain. You don't show it with your hand. And I feel like you're old, and I still have a lot of pain, but I feel like a lot of pain on you, son. Happiness, a lot of harmony around you, willing to help, honesty, sometimes maybe you too, so you have a lot of pain, and so you have the way of healing, you know, and not like you have to
Yeah, it's hard to leap over those walls sometimes because you have that structure to yourself and then you're like, oh, this is good, but is it too good to be true? I don't think so. I think it's perfect.
Solar eclipse for a month from now, I want to be in San Antonio because that's a once in a lifetime thing. I want to check that out. So they're not too far away. Maybe we can all meet up in San Antonio and check it out. But I'm just so glad you guys called in. And I don't know, just like I thought before, like you guys are great for each other, and I felt like even though you guys met in this lifetime, a certain day that was totally unexpected, I felt like you guys had met before in the past, like in a past life. And I think this time is different, and this time is more concrete because I think there was some sort of drama or issues in the past, because there's a lot of that in the past, but I don't know. I feel like you guys are so perfect together, and I couldn't imagine any other way, really. I would be blown away. My mind would explode. No, I like that you're both so honest, and when you were talking about kind of trying to hide and stuff, I'm like, I see either one of them being like that because my own brother and I don't know, her brother and
cases I've done that I've met with the months. So this is before the listener would call me. You kind of and people doesn't know that we be together for that for a day with her around night and the vision of really and put it in or I've definitely had and that's hard. And I love we do especially in these cases.
I
It's like
those guys, but I'm like, sorry, yeah, this is
you know,
pretty
I've always had a summer and happy you know, and as being the receiver and I like now it comes to that yeah, I'll tell them it's just person because I do when I do I think but you know nothing to do about it. It's their life. It's when it comes to that it's just hard and I live every night and I say gosh people give me things to do that even though the person doesn't know the truth I think what is
you're helping
my woman
no matter how hard or not so hard it is, like it's still physical, but reading stuff that is not like, I feel like totally positive, all and it's graphic. So
yeah
Carolyn and Greg and Anthony Nolan and I'm so happy for them.
hang out and it's
Right? Okay, so Greg and Carolyn, I don't know if you heard earlier, but supposedly here a month from today, there's supposed to be a total eclipse in San Antonio, Texas. And that's a once in a lifetime thing. So if you guys are down, I'm gonna try and get there. Cool to see that. And then in October there's a partial eclipse, but to see the total eclipse, solar eclipse, I don't know, that is a once in a lifetime thing. That'd be pretty cool to go see in San Antonio. You guys are pretty cool. That is. Oh, so I'll share the link with you because I shared it on my Facebook. I don't know if you saw it, but it was like this for the total eclipse. It was like this for the partial. So it's like a total effect over San Antonio. I don't know why. That's how it works out. But I'll share that link with you just so you can see it. It's super cool. But yeah, it's once in a lifetime thing to see a total lunar eclipse. Generally, it's like a partial, so still some light is going to be like total darkness and then comes back anew, I guess, is the difference. And like we said, it's that one lifetime. But I'll get my Facebook and I'll share it with you guys so you can see it.
I don't know what I was doing or we said that
Like we could do a week or we could do another reading, but it's up to you. I just want to leave it really hanging because when I was just getting too good and I hate to cut off when that's going on. It's only 13 minutes long, so I don't want to.
I have to run.
Hey Anthony, well it's awesome to have you on.
Yeah, I think all of them. I can't remember like I just do it. So I think they're all reading these guys just general. Because I don't know anything about them. So to me, one was better. Without it was choices that say you want to be better. Like it's confident.
Curious. Was it isn't that today on Easter?
No, it was today.
Oh, did
Yeah,
you?
it was good. It was good. You know, there's 5 people there. My well,
Yeah, I was hoping to that's a good idea. Let me see. And then things get so crazy and I should understand that he didn't, but I knew it was coming up.
it was today.
You know, Chris, her mom was taken from us quite early in our lives, and this was her family reunion, her side of the family. And man, I really wanted to be there, but I just couldn't afford it. And
Yeah,
what?
there's quite a few pictures that they had over there. That's pretty cool.
Beautiful. I really don't miss her, and I remember like something about her, and people were like, "How do you remember that? Like, really, your wife?" I'm like, "It's like, I don't know. That's just how my brain works." But I can remember her and some crazy things that happened. But yeah, I guess it's just what you remember. What you know. A lot of people just cast a lot of stuff aside because it wasn't like structurally like acceptable or exceptional. Before, but for me, all of these things were exceptional. So I'm like, damn, I remember this and this and that and that. And no, maybe we like grinding on that part of me or something, but
And a long time ago, called me by a lady, and she said that I had a web over me
yeah,
that I could probably angle that thing. I always like that.
yeah. I know she's done that, and I know that because of Kathy and all her accidents, like car accidents and stuff. And one of them, she was saying that she didn't see it, but one of her saw a mom like kind of and you know it's missed of you, or did you get something different?
No, stuff that I compared to the younger days. When I was running a little wild, I put myself in some pretty bad predicaments, and that would tell me to go, go, you know, and I don't know, that, that feel, I always feel like feeling
Mm-hmm.
that thing is safe more than what you know, and a lot of crazy things in my life, and if I ever went to caught or get the most wrong, it could cost me my life. You know, my life first people go. So, I mean, that's part of it, you know, just that feeling, you know, like, you know,
Yeah.
I appreciate that a lot too. Like, listen to that. You got whatever you just right. You hear that little voice, you know, it's your voice or whatever in your head. Listen to it. Oh, better leave it, or instead of running this way, I'll try another way, or whatever. But I do know there's some time in my life where I hear something talking to me. I know it's dad, or I know it's mom, even though it's second voice in my head because the bonus is there, you know, the voice is in my head. I can just tell by it off that it's either dad or mom or whatever. But yeah, that goes along with that. I feel like they are guardians. But that's probably how you. This is another question I have about Chris. As far as dreams, have you ever had a dream of mom?
Yeah.
Did you anything or guide you anyway?
I don't really dream.
Yeah, I don't know if I could.
Yeah.
Lily's yeah, Lily said her dreams, and I was like that for a while, but then I would dream and not dream and then I'd dream again. But
Yeah, no, I really have any signs or
can I tell you about what I had? Because she told me to tell you and Gary and Kathy and Dad and Joan and everybody. Did I tell you about this? Okay, so it was about like 3 months after mom passed, and from Asylum Springs, San Diego, I had this dream, and it's park, and there's trees, and there's grass, and there's a sidewalk, and there's someone, and all of a sudden I see this bench, and then all of a sudden, I see somebody moving towards me, and I can't see who it is at first, and then all of a sudden I see it's mom, and I'm like, oh, I'm so excited because I missed her. It's been like 3 months since I've seen her, so I started running towards her, and she just kept walking, and then at the point where we met, there was this bench, and we sat down, and we're talking, and I was just asking her how she was, and she said she was okay, everything's okay, and everything's gonna be okay. And she said, and this is what really turned out to John, Greg, Kathy, Gary, tell me that, okay, everything's gonna be okay. And we talked for a little bit, and all of a sudden she's like, I have to go. And when she did, like there was like this building, and she walked towards it, and when she opened the door, she went in, and I could see other people like kind of moving around. I don't know if that was a creeper or what it was, but I don't know. She was just saying everything's okay, and she's okay. She told me that you weren't there at the time, so I couldn't share that with you. But too, but I thought that one was in real it. I saw some little cotton fellas out there in the tree line. It was 5 or 6. I think I was 6. Like, I was so scared. Like, I slept on the way, and then I slept when I was there, and I was just so scared because of my experiences. And you do it like my grandpa. It was things I saw while I was there that really freaked me out. I was afraid I was going to experience like and the little fuckers caught my brother, and my little brother's been traumatized. I don't know what the hell to do about it, but it's pretty freaky. The heck happened in the vortexes, the vortices. She lives in Arkansas, or she lived there. Now my cousin Trina lives there, and we're about her kids. But me and Kathy went back and now we have it now. You see how like green shingles. Yeah, our uncle is here, and then I guess there's the neighbor, but actually, right. But I missed the last time. I'm gonna have to catch this one pretty soon. We're all clean from the clothes, but Greg, Aaron, it was so awesome meeting you guys all night. I'm so glad you guys were hanging out with us. Feel free to hang out for the after party if you want to, because we are going to go there. But I really appreciate you guys. Really love the meeting. Like, that to me was amazing. And really for now, so
It's really cool. I appreciate it. I'm glad I came.
once again, for my guest, and for joining us tonight, it is super amazing. Sure. guys